God, He made me. He said I'm perfect. With all my flaws, I'm worth it. Said there's nothing I'm lacking.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're gonna do things a little differently today. It's not gonna be a vlog or nothing, but we're gonna talk professionalism, and I'm gonna tell you guys my experience and the best things and tips that I feel can be very helpful for you guys to getting one of the best resumes out there, best CVs, like just knowing which jobs to actually pick. Because just because you get an offer for a job, be very picky on and selective on what you accept. So yeah, we're gonna get right into the video. So to start off with, something I wish I knew in the very beginning is to be consistent with your job picks and the field that you're trying to do. So it's okay if you don't know what you want to get into. You don't know the route yet because you're just starting off. You're in college, you don't know. Undergrad, don't know. So one thing I wish I knew was just like, if I do construction, stay in there. If you want to do nail tech, stay in the realm of things. Don't switch off, because that is a big red flag. So, or you can switch off to figure out what you like, but just don't put every job on your resume. I know they tell you to do that, but what they really are trying to say is put all the jobs that you know you're going to have good references from, you stay longer, and it aligns with what you want to do. Y'all, I really struggle with staying at a job for a decent amount of time. Now, for us young people, we think like, okay, 2 months, 6 months, that's a decent time. No, these jobs, people, they're looking for 3 years, 5 years, like years. Like, how do you stay at a job for years? Because for me, if I don't like management, if I don't like, and I don't just say like I just don't like the person, like, no, like my mental health is affecting this, it's poorly managed. Like, I get frustrated at jobs when they don't do their job. So, but I don't make complaints. Do not make complaints at your job, because that just looks really bad on your part, even though you're trying to fix the ultimate problem. That's another mistake I learned. Stay quiet, but just go do what you were told. Just go in, do your job, and clock out. Because you start looking like the complainer. So for me, it's very hard for me to sit there and watch people not do their job. So I tend to leave the workplace because it's not the environment for me. But sometimes I leave without another second option. Always have a second option in line. Like, never just like, oh, okay, I got an interview, so I'm gonna quit. No, make sure like you are set to work the next day, the next week. Like, you have a set work day. So that's something that I just really struggled with and still struggle with, is like staying there for more than like 2 years. Like, I can't even, I'm really, like, the longest I've stayed was probably like 6 months at a job. So it's getting there, but I have a lot of work. All right, something else I really want to stress, guys, because listen, I have a long list of like things that I wish I would have known. And I'm like less than a year of professionalism work experience, okay? Now, so businesses and corporations, they're very competitive with each other, okay? They might be on the same block, but they are still in competition. And these professional businesses really take that seriously, okay? They might be nice, cordial, but no. So it's a big no-no to switch jobs and go to the competitor's side, okay? Even if it's an interview, even if it's like, you know, you collaborated with them on something, you chit-chat with them, no. It's gonna make you look like you're not loyal to the company that hired you. Even if you still are loyal, you know, you got these big CEOs, they're not gonna see that, okay? So to not make yourself look bad, do that. All right, do your research before you just accept a job offer, or before you apply somewhere else. Do your research so that you can always have your references when you need them handy. Now, once you're done your research, you picked where you want to go, you like are aligned with that, you need your resume to be clean and precise and exact. Do not have your resume cluttered with so much stuff that a lot is irrelevant. We don't need to know that, like, companies, I'm saying we, but like companies don't need to know that you babysit on your free time, that you've done a food bank thing and you're trying to do law. Like, that doesn't match. Companies don't need to know like your hobbies per se that you put on there. Like, just because you were bored, so you picked up a day shift here or community service here, don't just put anything on your resume, basically. A lot of people have asked me to look at their resumes, review it, and I've seen the layout. I know it sounds so basic, but the layout is so important, guys. It's so important. It's what sets you apart from, just any old resume. Because jobs, CEOs, like HR, they're gonna look at, okay, the coloring on here, the format, they're gonna look at, font size. Is it Times Enrollment? Times Enrollment. Like, I can't even say it, but y'all know what I mean. But yeah, just keep the Times font. That's what I'm saying. The Times font, and always have it at 12. Now, your name could be bigger, like 14, 16, but have your resume one page. Now, still on the layout, you want to make sure when you put in dates that they're accurate. You don't have to put like January 1st, 2023. No, you could put January 2023. Like, you don't have to put the exact date. Sometimes it's necessary, but sometimes you don't. Let's see, what else am I missing? Bullet points. Please bullet point. Please do not do list of paragraphs or list of commas when you are like talking about your brief descriptions of the job. Have a title, say the name of it, city in Michigan or city and state, and then like you really only need 1 or 2 bullet points, guys. Like, unless it's something like law or medicine where you bullet point different ones, okay? But make them brief. They should not be that long, because nobody gonna have the time to sit there. Like, now, references. When y'all do references, and I know my generation sometimes likes to add their friends on there, their cousins, people they feel like will give them the best recommendation. But the thing with that is, it's like these jobs really do look at your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever's open, LinkedIn. They look at everything. And so when you have jobs on here on your resume that don't align with references, or the references are bad, never put a reference on there you feel like it's going to be bad. Or if you haven't stayed with a job at least 6 months, don't put that reference down, okay? You don't know what they're going to say. You think it might be nice, but no. So if you get rejected, it might be because of that. Let's see. Never talk trash about a company on social media. Guys, I see this so often. I understand we have bad business deals. We run into people who are unprofessional. But TikTok is okay because I feel like you add the sound in there, because it's so many different sounds that you could add with your videos. So it's like you could argue like, oh, it's just a TikTok, unless you actually wrote something inside the TikTok. But usually I hear people go rants on Facebook about this job, that job, how unprofessional is it. Other jobs, when you go to apply, are gonna look at your Facebook and they're gonna see you as unprofessional. They're not gonna hire you because they're like, she has a mouth. Like, he has a mouth. He doesn't know how to keep things within the company. So for me, some companies I don't like that I worked at, but I'm not going to bash them, and I'm not going to bash the person. I'm just going to block the person so they can't see me. Like, there are so many people that I've worked with who are unprofessional, but at the same time, I'm learning. So for me to call out anybody when I'm learning and I'm just getting up there, you're not going to get far. So definitely watch your mouth, watch social media. Don't put twerk videos up on there on your main page where it's very accessible. Be smart. Don't cuss a lot. Don't, put too much drama out there, because what's on the internet will stay on the internet forever. So now that I talked to you guys about the red flags, what not to do, what to do for your resume and starting out, the next thing is really trying to get yourself out there so that you can reach these big companies, right? And so a lot of these companies want 3 to 5 years of work experience, right? We've been in school this whole time. Y'all can't want school, like all these degrees, and then at the same time expect us to be working too. We still in our bachelors. We still doing this. We still doing that. I've been through it. So let me tell y'all how to get noticed and what you guys need to do. Create a LinkedIn, okay? Make sure your profile picture, if you have one, it's okay to not have one, but having one is like a really big thing. And so make sure it's a headshot. And you might say, well, I don't have money for a headshot. I don't know where to go for a headshot. Just stand at the wall, the back of the wall like this. And a headshot is really just your head. You know, you want a plain background. So don't do the outside. Don't do, I want the trees in there. No, just a plain wall. Okay, no picture frames, no nothing. And stand there with professional clothes on. And boom, your headshot. There you go. Okay? Don't really do too much with your face. Just, casual smile. Okay, so besides LinkedIn, you have Monster, which I highly, highly recommend. That's one that's really good. You will, because you have so many different ones, websites that are like, sometimes you have scammers on there that pose as jobs, and so you think you're getting a job offer, and it's like that could be a real job, but the company never reached out to you, even though you see it on the website. LinkedIn is kind of known a little bit for fake jobs, scammers out there, but you just have to do your research when you get it, okay? Something to look out for would be like if they ask you to do an interview, but then they're like, you don't have to show your face, it's just messaging. That is like sus as like no, that's very sus. Not doing that. But yeah, and make sure the email, some companies on their professional website will say, we will not send you an email with at da 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 da. Because I'll get emails at AOL.com, and I'm like, usually professional businesses use like at Figer Law, like at, they use their name on the email. So if you don't see none of that, it ain't there. That's false. Don't believe that. Another thing besides LinkedIn and Monster, you have ZipRecruiter, which is also good, but they do scam a little bit too, so just look out for that. So just do your research. I feel like this is just stuff where it's like, do your own research and don't just, I got a job offer. You probably didn't, or you could have, but just do your research. Another way to reach out to these companies, say it's a company you really want to work for. You're just scrolling and you look and you're like, I really want to do this one. Go on there, contact us, and go and look to see where you could contact them and just express interest, okay? Say, I'm really interested in your business. I want to apply one of these days. Do you guys have an application for me? And just tell them, I just really plan on working here. And once you're genuine like that, you might not get it on the first go round, but you're putting yourself out there, which is never wrong. And I highly recommend doing that to different businesses. You can either walk in, drive, go wherever you want to go. But I feel like just going on your computer, on your phone is a lot easier and saves gas too. Now, for my people who are in graduate school like me, or PhD, law school, any postgraduate upper degree that you guys are in, you've already been through this process. So now what you guys need is a CV. Okay, so many people don't know about CVs, and it's really professional. So we're gonna get into that. So to keep this video short and simple, okay, because I don't want to do too much. It's probably already long, but CVs are just, the schools that you went to, your education, your work experience, references, a list of references. It's really like very broad, but at the same time, you're getting down to the nitty gritty, you know? So it's just like you have your resume where it's like, you know, woo, and then you have your professionalism, your awards, your honors, like credentials, basically. Now, with the resume and the CV, y'all bound to look good. Y'all like up there, up there, up there. And so that's something I'm working on right now is my CV, because I'm preparing for law school. So I want that to also be on my application when they say like additional documents. So yeah, I'm really excited for you guys. I know if you guys have any questions, let me know, comment below. I will gladly answer them. And even if you're like don't know where to start, where to go, I can probably help you guys out. Because I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Besides the nursing, because I don't do the medical field, medical malpractice and law, but I don't do the medical field. So, but I still know a little something. My family's a part of that. So I could definitely help you guys out. And yeah, if you guys want me to do videos on like letter of recommendations or just actually physically show you guys how to do these, physically show you guys how to do these things, let me know and I got y'all. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.